Gotham, a crazy podcast about DC, with your hosts E-Rock and PD. When we speak up, get your geeks up, cause you know you about to get geeked up. So sit back, relax, and get comfy. Lose your mind like Solomon Grundy, and listen to a show that won't be forgotten, coming straight out of Gotham.
Out in the DC universe, welcome to another episode of Straight Outta Gotham, episode 198. I can't tell you the last time we recorded a podcast. We are a fandom pop culture podcast and a proud member of the Batman Podcast Network, hosted by batman-on-film.com. Make sure you check out all our great podcast brethren by heading on over to BOF, clicking that podcast drop down, and see what they have to offer. I'm your co-host from the other side of the Hudson River. I'm Peter R. Vera, and today we are recording on, what is today? Today's May 9th, 2026. So, as always, I have a great show for you today. But before we get into good stuff, I want to remind you, all our faithful listeners, if you review our podcasts on Apple Podcasts and we read your review on air, you win a special Straight Outta Gotham prize pack. So please head on over, tell us how much it sucks between episodes, and we might just read that on air for you. Now, let me introduce my partner in crime, Red Holzman's great grandson, ladies and gentlemen, the champion of Long Island, goatee extraordinaire, Eric Holzman.
Yes. Hello, Pete. Yes, my goatee is growing.
You are looking more like the Green Arrow every month.
Yeah, I decided to let it grow out a little bit and see how that looks. We'll see. I've been growing it now. I want to say probably like the last 5 months or so.
Has it been 5 months? Wow.
I think I do trim it because for some reason the bottom of it starts curling one direction. And
no,
I don't know why.
I know I do. Yeah. No, like this part goes this way, and I have to kind of fix it up. So you understand the struggle.
Gotta train it, I guess. Everyone's like, you just keep combing it. Eventually it'll learn, but
yeah,
I don't have the patience for that. So, yes, it's been a while again since we recorded. Pete, you've had life stuff going on. I was in Paris. We had a bunch of things going on.
Oh, oui.
Yes. But I know your brother got married, so congratulations to your brother. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah, he did. He got married last month, and that was interesting. That was fun. It's different now that he's married. Now he's married. You know, it's weird. I don't know. It just is. It's a little different. It just is.
Was the wedding good? Had a good time?
Yeah, everything was great. It was wonderful. It was a great wedding. Yeah, it's funny your little brother got married. You know, it's just kind of like a little proud moment.
It is. Congratulations to Mikey. I've met him a couple times. Good dude. So congratulations to you, man. Best of luck to you and your wife in the future. And if you need any advice, don't come to me. That's all, because I'm not married, so I can't give you any. So there you go. Good as the better people. Yeah, so Pete, since we've recorded last, I feel like the world is going a little crazy too. Obviously, I haven't
been paying attention, so I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Yes, but we've had a lot of news in our space, so we'll get to it. We'll get to the recent stuff. We're not going to recap the last month because I feel like it's been a month since we recorded last, so it's probably around that time.
I haven't been even checking the news every day, so this is this is very recent.
Yes, but I'm going to start with Mortal Kombat 2 came out. Mortal Kombat 2, sorry, this week, and I actually went on Thursday because I was extremely bored. I had nothing to do. So I'm like, let me go check it out. I went to see it. And okay, for a quick snapshot, there were 2 people in the theater, me and this other guy. That was it.
So you had, best seat in the house.
And oh my God, was this terrible.
Really?
Honestly,
really
yes.
Terrible.
It was worse than the first one.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, geez.
At least for me, anyway. I didn't enjoy it at all. The editing is terrible. I will say Carl Urban was good as Johnny Cage, but I knew he would be. Like, that was kind of a really easy casting choice.
Is that the only thing that was decent about this movie?
Yeah, him, and then Kano, the guy who played Kano, who's in the first one. I mean, as we know in Mortal Kombat, no one ever really dies because you can play again, and the guy comes back to life. So, spoiler alert, sorry, he comes back to life, and he's in it too. So those 2 are very good. They give kind of the comic relief. But fight choreography is terrible. CGI is bad.
Wow, so it's Annihilation all over again?
Yeah, it's really not good. Like, they're supposed to be elite fighters, and they are so slow. Like, everything they do to me is so slow watching it.
Okay. So, as everyone probably can assume, I haven't seen this yet, but I believe we're on the same page for the first movie. We're like, it's okay. We don't really like it, but like, maybe it'll get better. This seems to me like it just got worse.
To me, it got worse.
Okay.
I thought the first one, outside of that new character who I
Is he
didn't
in
understand,
this?
he is in it.
Okay.
He is in it. So it is a direct sequel.
All
There's another Scorpion Sub-Zero fight, but literally it could have been taken out of the film and put on the side because it has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. Really.
Well, I feel like I feel like that's kind of that's always the case, at least with this franchise.
Right.
Maybe not
So
the first one, but I still think the first one in '95 is going to be the best one they ever make. To be honest,
is.
As crazy as that is going to sound, I don't think it'll ever be topped as far as Mortal Kombat movies go.
Right.
I think we've seen the greatest of Mortal Kombat.
I agree. Like I don't think that movie's good either, but it's better than everything we've gotten
Mortal
since.
Kombat '95. I mean, it's not like complex or anything, but like
right.
But I think it's highly enjoyable popcorn. Just love. It's very video gamey. Like I don't know. I think there's a lot more heart in it than anyone would ever want to give it credit for.
I would agree to that. It is a fun film. I will agree to that. But I don't think it's a good movie in the sense of being a movie, but I will agree with that. It is a fun movie, the 95 one. But every single one we've gotten since is bad. I don't understand, and this is not just for Mortal Kombat, it's a lot of video game films. I don't know why they're so hard to adapt.
I don't know. I mean, Sonic's been really successful. Mario, I know it's animated, has been really successful.
The animated ones, yeah, but the live action, like Assassin's Creed, was bad.
I didn't see that. I mean, the Sonic stuff's been phenomenal. So,
what other movies? The Tomb Raiders haven't been great. There's just a lot of adaptation. Uncharted was a big miss. Like, there's a lot of films that they adapted from video games, and for some reason,
Mark Wahlberg's going to adapt Call of Duty, apparently.
Oh well, yeah, I'm sure that's going to suck too. I'm not the biggest fan of his.
Black Ops 7. Black Ops 7, maybe go Switch.
I honestly don't understand why these stories you can adapt them to a video game, but you can't adapt them to the screen. I don't know. It's weird. Doesn't make much sense, but yeah, this one was a complete miss. I do want to check.
I mean, it's funny. I have Scream 7 bought. It's in my iTunes library. I just haven't had time to watch it yet.
Watch it on your commute.
I'm usually sleeping on the train. I get an extra. I get the extra hour. Yeah, that's huge.
Sometimes that's more important. I agree.
I get the extra hour sleep on the train.
I feel you on that. I definitely do.
To and from work, I get the extra hour sleep.
I totally understand. I used to commute myself, so I get that. I
woke up in Princeton. Oh my gosh, shit.
Lucky for me, the farthest I could go was Hempstead on Long Island. So
Princeton's not the worst. If I wake up in Trenton, I'm worried. if I wake up in Princeton, at least I know I'm a little safer.
That's true. You're not that far, right? Either you're not that far.
No. It's a cheap Uber. It's a cheap Uber home.
So I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe you guys, if you guys have any reasons why you think video games are so hard to adapt to the big screen, let us know, because I honestly don't know. I feel like the stories are just as good. Why can't we do this? Like, why can't we make a good video game film? So, and if anyone out there has seen Mortal Kombat 2,
I'll tell you right now, Ryan Haas is going to hear this and he's going to have words with you. So prepare to have that text conversation.
Is he a proponent? Does he defend video game films?
Ryan Haas defends what he loves, and I feel like you just attacked him already.
He does.
Several ways.
No, I like the Mario movies. I do. I don't like the original one that he loves. Like, that's his thing, and I know, and I apologize. It didn't work for me. I didn't think it was a good film, but...
How dare you just like John Leguizamo.
To each their own.
Brothers in Orange, my ass.
So if any of you who actually ventured out to see Mortal Kombat 2 disagree with me, let me know, because I want to know what you saw that I didn't in this film. But it did not work for me at all. All right, so let's stick in video. We'll stick with video games to start this one off, because we did get a trailer for the Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Pete, what did you think of this trailer for this video game?
I got stiff. This thing was absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how much I loved everything about this. I loved the music selection. I love the Batmobiles they chose, the scenes they chose, the characters. I love the voice interpretations, especially for Arnold's freeze.
Yeah.
Man, this thing just hit the spot, man. It was like a banana split on a nice summer day. Like, wow, this thing was just perfect.
I agree, man. This trailer, it has everything. It covers everything from like every Batman movie. They drop stuff in it, obviously, which is what Lego does. I agree with you. All the voice interpretations were fantastic. Obviously, "Kiss from a Rose" plays through the whole thing.
I mean, we all know how much I love that.
I mean, it's so good, and I haven't bought a video game in a while, but I think I might grab this one because this one is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it.
The Lego games usually hit pretty well. Like, I've enjoyed all the Lego Batman games. Lego Supervillains, DC Supervillains, I really enjoyed. Lego Jurassic World is really fun. So, like, I've had my fair share of Lego. I mean, I'm not Ryan Lauer, but I like a good Lego game here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're not a Star Wars fan, but the Star Wars Lego games are also fantastic. Like, they're very, very good. They do them very well. So yeah,
I bought a Star Wars video game. I bought on the Xbox Marketplace, whatever the hell they call it now. I still call it the Marketplace. I bought Battlefront for the original Xbox. I downloaded it. It was cheap. It was like $5 game. Dude, this thing's fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah,
I can be Stormtrooper, gonna kill people. It's great.
Yeah, some of the video games, the Star Wars video games are good. Some of them aren't. But that one's good. Battlefront, and then
Battlefront's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
can get on the machines and everything. I was like, whoa, this is intense.
Yeah, so Lego Batman. Well, for you. Lego Batman's Legacy of the Dark Knight comes out on May 22nd, so it's coming out fairly soon. Pete, is this a immediate buy for you? Are you gonna
I'm picking this up day one. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree. This would be one I do want to grab. Or my nephew Jake will probably get it and let me know about it. He loves Legos as well as Lego Bat. He just turned 15 actually. Wow, can't believe it. But yeah, he will grab it and let me know how it is. So he's kind of my pulse on all video game things right now. So, all right. So we also got another trailer. This one's not a video game trailer. This one was for another fight movie based off of there's two really famous fight films or fight video games, Mortal Kombat being one of them, and then Street Fighter's the other one. So we got a trailer for the Street Fighter reboot. And Pete, what did you think of this one?
I thought this was cool. This got me a little bit more interested than Mortal Kombat did. You know, I feel like Mortal Kombat's trying to be like Nolanized, where it's like real world Mortal Kombat, and this is just like totally like literally like a cartoon video game come to life. You know, this was pretty crazy. I look forward to seeing it.
I agree with that. I think this one knows what it is. It's staying in that box. It's not trying to be anything it's not. I mean, the Miz is in it, right? He plays Guile.
He's a wrestler, right?
Yes, the Miz is a wrestler.
Okay.
I think at a reality. Yes, I think at a reality TV show too. And then I forget. I think his name is Andrew Koji. He was on a show. I'm forgetting the name right now. I think it's called Warrior. Yes, he was on a show called Warrior, which was about the Chinese. It was a Bruce Lee inspired story about the Chinese in San Francisco when they first came over to America. He was in that, so he's been in other things as well. I think he was also in Snake Eyes. I don't remember. I think he was in Snake Eyes, that terrible movie, that G.I. Joe movie.
I forgot about that. Wow.
Yeah, he was in that as well. So he's a known face. He plays Ryu in this. But yeah, they pretty much stick to what you would expect from this video game. We all obviously famously remember the original one with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia and Kylie Minogue, and I'm forgetting some other people.
It's crazy how Raul was literally dying on screen.
I know,
like in real life, and we're watching him play Bison. Like that's still insane to me. When I found that out, it still shocks me.
I know. So, but this one does look interesting. It looks like, to your point, it looks much more interesting than any of the Mortal Kombat stuff that we got, even the trailers. Like I said, for this film, this Mortal Kombat 2, the fact that they focused on Johnny Cage was smart, just because Karl Urban with The Boys is such a known face right now. So that's probably why people went to see it, if they did go to see it. But I don't know, maybe this one will do the video game genre justice, and maybe this one will be a good film. I don't know. But from the first trailer, I agree with you. I think this is going to be at least fun. At the very least, it'll be a fun film.
Yeah.
So
I want to check. I want to try to check it out. I actually do. That's one of the ones I actually want to try to make it to the theater, hopefully, to see.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 apparently was also in IMAX. I didn't even understand that, but it was. So apparently they had IMAX. I don't know.
Yeah, you hope the fights are good.
Yeah, like I said,
Ultimate growl.
yeah, not they weren't good to me anyway. Maybe if someone else has a different opinion, they were not good to me. All right, so moving along, people, everyone out there, I hope you are all even more calm now that we actually got a photo from Matt Reeves from the Batman Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
There was a photo released. He released one, then he hashtag snow tires. It is the Batmobile. It is in the snow. Now, it's funny how one picture can trigger a bunch of different speculation. People are going in all different directions now. Pete, when you saw this picture? Obviously, we both always thought this film was coming out. We never had any doubt.
I heard it was getting canceled. There were reports out of Riverside, California, that this movie was going to get canceled, and this wasn't it. So I just, just happy to see that it's in production. Things are moving. Batman in the snow is really cool. I think it's a cool aspect. There's always two things I always kind of earn for as a fan is a Friday the 13th in the snow and Batman in snow. Even though we have Batman Returns, I love that one scene after he's pulling away from Penguin in his little lair there, and
Right,
the Batmobile just plowing through that snow. It's really cool. I'm excited for it. Do I think Mr. Freeze is the main villain of the movie? No. Do I think Captain Cold is in the movie and the Flash will appear? No. I just think it's a winter setting. I don't know what Mr. Reeves has up his sleeve, but the usual cast of characters seem to be appearing. Everyone sends Selena, which is fun for me. New faces, new places. So I'm excited. Maybe this. I don't know. Maybe Batman's going to get into a snowball fight. Who knows? I don't know. I'm excited. I like this Batmobile. I can't wait to see it in action. We've seen it tear shit up on the rainy roads of Gotham. So watching it just wreak havoc in the snow should be fun as well. Matt Reeves definitely doesn't make it easy for Batman to see while he's driving. That's for sure.
that is true. So since we're getting snow, Pete, are you also of the mind that this might take place around Christmas?
I mean, it could. It could. I mean, it could also be around New Year's.
Right.
It could snow in January.
Sure,
it could
snow all the way through March.
Yeah,
right?
we got hit with like how many inches in March this year. So I'm down. I'm just excited. I'm just happy that this movie is just defeating all odds and still being made. So excited for that. Looking forward to it. This is definitely the one that I'm really anticipating more than anything. This is the top of the list.
Yeah, so. I mean, I'm happy we finally got something at least to kind of set everyone who was worried about this production, kind of calm their fears a little bit. But it's weird. Like I said, once you have something new, now this starts a whole new conversation about, is it Christmas? Is it this? Is it snow?
Whatever.
Yeah, I love that it just shows the power of the character that one little thing like this can just bring all this attention. Smart play by Matt Reeves too. I like that he just gave this little shot and tweeted it out. I don't know how far along they are in filming.
I think it's still relatively early.
I do too, but I don't know how far along they are. But man, this was like a breath of fresh air shot into the anticipation for this film, like a shot of oxygen.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
this is the top of the list, man.
Right.
Like I mean, me personally, I got reservations about Spider-Man. I got the dynamic duo leading that Avengers movie, which scares the shit out of me. So like this is really just priority here. Everything else is just I'm looking forward to Lanterns and things, Supergirl as well. But that's more just kind of like the cherry on the ice cream. It's not even the icing; it's the extra garnish. So the priority is the Batman. The Batman's a priority. That's it. So
yeah, I mean, I think I will say I am anticipating this one more because of how long it's been. So I am actually ready now for another Batman movie to come out.
It's been a while since Penguin too. We kind of got that.
Yeah, it has.
Even though I could pop either one on HBO Max, and I do, or is it just HBO? I don't know what the show's called.
It's HBO Max again.
I don't. Yeah. Whatever Zazie says. Lord and Savior Zaslav tells me that's what it is. So yeah, it's time. It's time. Let's get going here. Let's get to some real good stuff here.
I'm there with you. I'm ready. I'm gonna enjoy this next. What, it's 2027, right? So next year, production. When we hear about everything, all the little dribs and drabs we get. I hope we don't get too much. Obviously, the anticipation up to the trailer, whenever that comes, um, will also be big, and we'll overanalyze that just like we overanalyze everything else. But I am ready now. I'm ready to be on this ride for the Batman Part 2. So glad we got a little snippet of what's to come. So
Yeah, buddy.
so you brought up Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And you brought up the
dipshits of society.
Yes, you did. You brought up your favorite directing duo, the brothers Russo, as we know. So they kind of gave a little bit of insight into the Uncle Ben angle with this version of Spider-Man.
No, this is going to be amazing.
So I will read the quotes, and then you can react.
I would love to.
Joe Russo said, Spider-Man was always one of my favorite characters growing up, if not my favorite. And what I related to was this idea of a kid with incredible responsibility, right? And I think you could manifest that responsibility through accidental death, right? And feeling the pressure and the sense of loss in your life in a way that would keep the spirit that we wanted. But with what Tom Holland is as an actor, if he blamed himself for his Uncle Ben's death, I think he becomes a very different character. So in our minds, no, he wasn't responsible for Uncle Ben's death. That would have been a different interpretation, a more intense interpretation of the character. So we got that kind of cleared up now. So what do you think of that explanation?
I feel like Peter needs to feel guilty about it. I don't know if he needs to feel responsible for it, but there's got to be some sort of guilt. And that's what creates Spider-Man. I think his actual comments are pretty legit. I think this is what Feige wants to fit into his story. I think that's it.
Sure.
I think he gets it, right? I don't think he's a total dweeb. But again, this is all Feige's doing. So like, it's weird because this is like one of the first times I actually kind of agree with him. But and I agree because it changes himself. It changes the character. They changed again. This is why I don't like this version of Spider. They literally said it. We changed the character so he could fit within our story. So that's great. So he's a little Iron Man.
No, and I agree with that, and I often, when we have this discussion, and I have discussion about this MCU Spider-Man, this version of the character, I've always kind of liked, in a sense, that they didn't stick to the versions that we've seen before, and I'm not, whether you like that or not, that's fine. But I always kind of like that they're attempting something different. And to your point, you're correct. This is the version that Feige wants in his story that they're telling with the Spider-Man. So the answer that he gave makes perfect sense. The problem I have is when the way they explained it, they made it sound like it was their idea.
Well, see, this is why I don't like these guys.
So when I read that, I was kind of like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like, this wasn't your idea. You guys didn't decide, oh, we're going to change the story. This was obviously, the MCU is a monolithic story, right? That's what it is. So, and Feige is the brain trust. So if he has an idea, and we've heard this from other directors have to play in that sandbox. And that's exactly what this is. So, and I kind of agree with this interpretation of Spider-Man, just from what we've gotten and what we've seen, obviously in the 3 films and his appearances in the other movies. It fits this version of the character. So you're right, they're right, but man, don't try and BS me and say like, oh, we decided this and this was our idea. I'm like, dude, it was not.
Dude, these guys are mercenaries and they're not even good at it.
It was not your idea. But I am looking forward to this film. I know you have reservations, but I'm looking forward to it.
I want to see it. I just don't think I'm going to lie. I'm like, what are they doing here? What do you guys? I'm very curious to see how Doctor Doom fits in this.
Yep, I am too. I'm curious to see what
that angle is. That's like groundbreaking. It's like everybody, but I'm like what? How? Just Fantastic Four somewhere else. Like I don't get it. So we're gonna see.
And I'm also interested to see if a certain character shows up. Daredevil. The Daredevil finale was this last week.
Earmuffs.
I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to.
Eric Holzman, shut up.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about what happens. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just saying the Daredevil finale was this week. And when in the trailer, we see Frank Castle. We know that little Punisher special series is coming out. I think it's a 4-parter or something like
Which
that.
I think they said takes place before Doomsday.
I think you're correct. I think they did say that.
No.
Jessica Jones was also in this version, this Daredevil. Now,
I knew
will
that.
she pop up in this Spider-Man movie?
Did you smash?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I mean, Kristen Ritter is fine. So yeah, I would not.
Oh, okay. Well, you said I don't know. I was like, whoa, what do you mean?
I don't know if I would Jessica Jones because
Okay.
she could kill me if I did something wrong. So that would be.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. Maybe more Jessica Jones than Ritter, to be honest with you. It's the leather jacket.
I mean, it was good. It was really good to see her again in the role, and obviously she's aged a little. Everyone has, but
come on.
she was still bad. Like she was still badass in the role. It was a really good season of Daredevil, by the way, as well. Like very, very good. So when you do get around to watching it, Pete, I hope you enjoy it because it was very, very good.
Yeah, buddy.
So definitely check that out. But yeah, I'm interested to see because we've had like little hints about what's going to happen in Spider-Man, and ever since we got from what's it called, No Way Home, when everyone saw that one scene, they're like, "Oh, there's 3 Spider-Men, but they took them out," and we got in the trailer, and then turned out to be accurate.
Yeah.
So people are kind of assuming the same thing there. So we'll see. But I am very, very now after seeing the Daredevil finale, I'm very, very interested.
Dude, what if it's Affleck's Daredevil?
They're doing a Flash. They're doing the Flash film in Spider-Man.
Well, what if it's just a small role, right? But what if it's Affleck's Daredevil? Equal to Blade in Wolverine, right? Like
that would be cool. Actually, I wouldn't care.
I'd be more down for that than not only against Charlie, but for shock factor.
Well, they exist now in the universe, right? These characters exist. Blade is there. Elektra
was in the last one, so yeah. I mean, she's already beaten him to the punch.
Yeah, so they exist here. That character exists.
Do you think the remaining Zaddies would shift over if Affleck returns as Daredevil, and they would just try to destroy the MCU?
That might be the question of the day, right there. That is
might be the only reason I want it to happen. Just the last few troglodytes.
Man. I didn't even think of that until you just said that.
Right? It'd be funny.
It would be funny. I would, yes, that would be hysterical. I would really love it. Oh, God.
AffleckCon is around the corner, if it isn't already.
What was that?
AffleckCon.
Oh. Oh, well, yeah. I will never. The thing I keep running back to every time they bring this up, all I keep thinking is like, he doesn't want to do it. Like, anyway, good luck to them and their crusade.
Crusade.
At this point, what else would you call it?
Perfect word. It's a crusade. Yes, it is. Oh, that was wonderful.
So, sticking, like said, with the Daredevil theme, Charlie Cox spoke recently about this, and he said Marvel has been clear that his focus remains Daredevil Born Again rather than the Avengers. Now, he also said, and I've seen him in certain interviews, and he's spoken about it, and he said, even if I was in these films, I couldn't tell you, and I would lie anyway if you asked me. So, again, every time I hear them say something, I'm like, shut up, whatever, But
I definitely think he's in Spider-Man. I don't know if he's in Doomsday, but I think he's in
Spider-Man. I don't know. I agree. So,
I mean, the hand are in, like, come on. There's no way Daredevil's not, like, he's definitely flying right next to Spidey right there. Or jumping. He's not flying, but you know what I mean.
I agree, and I think it would be a cool way to introduce him because a lot of people have wanted that pairing. They want to see that Spider-Man Daredevil pairing.
Well, there's a certain group of superheroes that operate exclusively within New York City.
Correct.
Really, I know majority of Marvel happens in New York, but that's what's a bummer about the Fantastic Four being on another planet.
Right.
At least they're kind of trying to pull it off with we got Punisher and Spidey, but Daredevil, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, they are always in the center of the city. So
true. So, but Cox, this was his direct quote. He says, like I said, Marvel has been kind of clear with me for now, at least, that I'm focusing on the show. That's our focus. That really is the truth. It's one of the things that obviously the fans of the MCU love it when characters kind of clash. So we'll see. But right now, I'm certainly focused on the show. So again, ambiguous, right? He's kind of saying something, but not really saying anything. But I
I
would
don't
love
think
this.
he's going to have a huge role in either movie.
Right, I agree.
I think it's small, cameo at best in Doomsday, and I think he'll have a little bit of a larger role than he had in No Way Home in Brand New Day. You know?
Yeah, exactly. They introduced him in that film, so it's logical that he would still be in this world for Spider-Man, and they would bring him into this film as Daredevil, not as Matt Murdock. But yeah,
you'll probably see both.
Yeah, we probably will. Maybe Peter needs a lawyer again, and Matt's his lawyer. Like, who knows? But I hope it happens.
Matt can use his special senses, and he could. I bet you there's something like that. There's a special sense scene, and Matt uses it to feel him out. Yep. And because he's probably talking some nonsense mumbo jumbo, how nobody remembers him, right? I don't know. I know it's very comic booky, but they are comic books.
They are. So, you're right. 100%. 100%. And we know the trailer gives enough away where we kind of know the direction they're going with the movie. So we'll see. But I hope this happens. I hope Charlie Cox is just full of crap. I would love to see Daredevil he already is in the universe. I would love to see him in the film. Maybe not Doomsday, but maybe Secret Wars. Maybe he'll show up in Secret Wars. Who knows? We'll see.
Got to get there first.
You're right. You do have to get there first.
Who knows what the hell's going to happen in Doomsday?
I know. That's the whole thing. And I will say, I have not read one bit of speculation on that script. I know people have all these different theories.
No, I have no idea. I mean, at least with the other Avengers movies, I feel like you kind of had an idea of what was going to happen. I feel like this one, you totally have no clue what's going to happen.
I agree, because all of the other movies that all the films kind of bled into it. Mm-hmm. This one, I have no idea what films are bleeding into it except Fantastic Four. That's the only one I know.
And that's only because he was in the end of the movie for 2 seconds, though.
Yes, that's it.
You still have no idea what he's thinking. What the hell is Dr. Doom doing? I don't know.
Exactly. I have no idea.
It's very
that's one of the cool things, right? And it's one of the cool things about it. It's one of the reasons why I think I'm actually more interested in this Avengers than I have been in any of the other ones, except the first one, which was I just wanted to see if they could pull it off, and they did.
Yeah, no, they did.
They did.
Joss Whedon, huh?
I know. There's a name that will probably never be spoken again in this world. But anyway, moving right along. So if there's something strange in your neighborhood, Pete, who are you going to call?
I'm calling Ghostbusters.
There you go. But they are calling on Dan Aykroyd. They are calling on Dan Aykroyd to work with them on the animated series as Netflix unveils their Annecy lineup.
I don't know what that is, but I'm excited for this Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, okay. But here's the thing. I think Ghostbusters is best when Dan Aykroyd's involved, to be honest with you.
Of course, he wrote it.
So I'm happy. I've enjoyed the requels a lot more than you have. I've loved the two of them. I thought they were
the first one I liked. The second one.
The second one's. I think it's kind of like the Ghostbusters version of Superman 2025. It's kind of dumbed down, but I think it's a little bit better than Superman, in my opinion. I like where it goes. I feel like it's not as childish. I feel like James Gunn made a little bit more kid-friendly movie, which is fine. Don't hate it, Garrett. I'm not coming at you, bro. I'm just saying. His personal opinion. Yeah, so I've really enjoyed these two Rudd movies, for lack of a better term, or Phoebe movies, really about Phoebe. Yes. So I'm excited. But again, Aykroyd's involved. So I think he's really kind of the best person to go to or have ideas. I know Reitman's involved, which is great too. So obviously the two of them together have a great rapport. So looking forward to this. I can't wait to see character designs. It'd be great if I can get more Bill Murray in my life, but I doubt it'll ever happen. You know? But I feel like voicing a cartoon would probably be up his alley because he doesn't have to get dressed up. I feel like he'd just go to work. Knowing Bill Murray, I feel like if he just wake up at 3 and record for half hour, I think he'd be fine. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this is one avenue where you could get him back. Yeah. I'm with you on that. I think he would come back to just voice the character in an animated series or film. I think they said something about a film, unless that's something else I read.
Well, I'm excited for it either way.
No, it definitely is a series, but I think they're
curious
talking
if
about
it has any ties to the movies.
That me too. That's where I was gonna go next. I was gonna say, do you think it's gonna be tied to um the movies?
Oh man,
So
this is great. I love talking about Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is like one of my favorite franchises.
yeah, it's one of the the first franchise films that wasn't like Star Wars that I remember going to see as a kid
Hmm.
when the first one came out.
I
It's
was
the
so
first one.
disappointed with the Paul Feige movie.
So
Feige, whatever his
yeah,
name, Paul Feig,
Paul
Paul
Feig.
Feig. Yeah, Feige,
Yeah.
Feig. Yeah, because I was like, man, everyone in this movie is so funny, but this movie's just not working.
Yeah, I think it was an attempt and they gave it a shot and it just didn't land. Like I think all the actresses they picked for that were hot at that time. Like they were very, very
I
popular.
know, like Wig's great.
Yep. And it just didn't land for whatever reason. It didn't. So but like I said, I really liked Afterlife. I enjoyed that movie a lot. I didn't like Frozen Empire. I think that was called right, Frozen Empire.
Mhm.
As much, but I didn't think it was terrible. I just didn't like it as much as the first one. So but this I will definitely give a shot. I will definitely watch this and give it a shot. So speaking of well not technically reboots, but yeah, reboots. Ghostbusters was this latest one was a reboot.
I think
And
it
there's
was
a
a
new yeah, it was kind
you
of
know,
not a reboot, I guess. No, you're
because
right.
it's like because it's sequel.
Yeah, it's sequeled. Correct. Um well, we are getting a reboot of the Planet of the Apes films. So there's a new Planet of the Apes movie in works with Fantastic Four director Matt Shackman. So they will be moving forward with a
Dude,
Planet of the
I've
Apes
loved these
film.
movies since the Fox rebooted them back in the day with the Franco one. I've really enjoyed each and every one. I'm
Yep.
excited for this. I liked what this guy and this writer did. It's the two of them from Fantastic Four, so I trust them. I
Yes.
really like Fantastic Four, as everybody
Josh
knows.
Friedman. Yes.
Yeah, really excited for this. I think this is a step in a good direction.
I agree. I enjoyed the reboot as well. The previous one with the obviously the Matt Reeves films were fantastic. And who
Those are my
directed the first one?
favorites because
Yeah.
was it a Reevesite or something like that?
Right.
Somebody come up with something stupid to call me, but those are definitely my favorites. I love the Franco one, but the
Yeah, the
Reeves,
Franco one was good too.
especially the
But
second Reeves movie, I love that one a lot.
yes, the last two in that series were obviously um I think the better of the three, but and which is rare. The second one I think is the best of the three,
Yeah.
but it's rare that I would say something like that, but I do agree. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I really liked Fantastic Four, so Shackman doing it and Friedman them teaming up again to take on this IP. I'm excited to see where they go with it. I'm excited to see who's cast in these films. Um, I'm always thinking about who they could pick, but they might
I'm
just pick
always
a new
thinking about
generation.
when we're gonna see Franco come back. You know, he's got. I know he came back in one of them and like as like archival footage and stuff. But it's like I don't know. Like I guess because Caesar's not around anymore either. It's kind of
Right.
pointless.
Yep. So they're gonna go. They'll definitely go into unless they're telling a brand new story, and then you can do what you need to do with the characters and bring them back if you want. Um, I don't know, but we will see where they go with it. Obviously, the original films are iconic. The Charlton Heston ones from
Maybe
way
the
back in the
first.
day.
I feel like after that, they got really weird.
Yeah, I mean they're silly, but they are iconic films, and
How many were
so
there? Like 7 of them.
I forget.
There were quite a
I
few.
forget.
Maybe maxed out at 5.
I mean those costumes. Every time every time I see the costumes for those films, I just laugh. But it's of its time. So
I don't mind that stuff. I like that stuff. It's a movie. I know it's not real. You know, like
right,
I kind of appreciate that more.
I'm
I
with
feel like
you there.
CGI
So
spoiled a lot of people.
well, like I said, it's the gift and the curse. I like that it's here because it gives them the ability to do things they could never do before. But when it's done bad, it's really bad. Like that's usually the problem with it. So when CGI is poor, like it was in Mortal Kombat. Sorry, I keep coming back to it. We're coming full circle.
How
But
was
CGI,
Baraka in Mortal Kombat? I didn't ask you that.
he was okay. Okay, silly, but okay.
Mm.
So, yep, he was all right.
All right. I was curious because I saw some pictures. I was like, oh my god, there's a lot of teeth.
Yeah, and you see like Baraka children, and there's a bunch of other.
Okay, wow. Okay, there's more. Okay,
Yeah,
I got to see
there's
this. I
more.
got to check it.
There's more of that species in the movie, so you do get to see a little bit more of where he comes from. But It's a good part of the film. It's a funny part of the film. So it's one of the scenes in one of the sequences that I was like, all right, that worked.
All right.
But that's the other thing with the movie. It's edited so bad. Like you jump from one scene to another and there's no connective tissue. It's just like, oh, here we are. We're here. And
Here we are. We're here.
and yeah, it's not good. Oh man.
I
And they had a
wanna
real
check this out.
opportunity. Yeah, they had a real opportunity coming off the first one to make major improvements. And yeah, they just didn't.
I was hoping, but I don't know.
Did
Just
not.
the reviews and everything just aren't very positive. I gotta
No.
check it out.
I think I've seen like 1 star on it and things like that. But yeah. Yes, so yeah, it just didn't work. Mortal Kombat 2, again. I mean, go see it and tell me what you think. But did not work for me at all.
It feels like that's what most are saying.
Agreed. So, all right. So there's a they're doing a Star Fox remake for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of this game.
What? What? Holzman. Blasphemy. Wait,
I was not.
way to lead in. Jesus. Mother Mary and Joseph. Wow. You didn't like Star Fox 64?
Not really.
Oh, I literally was playing it before we started recording. Yeah. I'm not even joking. I'm playing it. I have the Nintendo Online. It's great. I'm so excited for this. I pre-ordered the game. I didn't even know it was coming. I'm so happy that he's doing this. This looks phenomenal. You didn't like Star Fox? It's crazy. I loved it. It's such a pivotal game of my childhood.
Well, we are a little bit, different in age, Pete. I'm a
but
little older
64
than you,
was
so
huge, though. How old were you in 97?
It was. I was in college. I was a junior in college.
You guys weren't playing N64 in college? Like, oh, wow.
No.
That's crazy.
I was not.
By the time I was in college, everyone was playing Madden.
I always thought, yes. I always thought it was stupid. I don't know. It's just me. It's my opinion. My older man opinion, I guess.
Oh, such a fun game. Wow. I thought you would have been all for it.
But I'm glad. I mean, I'm happy you are. I'm happy we're getting it. I'm happy you are. I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there who are fans of the game. So it's cool that they're doing this little reboot. Do you have a Switch?
Yeah, I do. I borrowed my brother's for a while because I was just like, can I see if I haven't played like an updated Mario Kart since Mario Kart 64. So I was like, can I borrow your Switch? Because you never really played it. He's like, yeah. So I went out and I bought Mario Kart and I thought it was great. It was fun. And then that's how I ended up trying Nintendo Online because then they have like an N64 library online.
Right.
So, and Super Nintendo. So I've been playing the hell out of Donkey Kong Country. Like it's 1995. It's kind of crazy. So I've been doing that. And then he got me a Switch 2 for my birthday, which is cool. And so I was like, all right, I got to get a game for this thing. So I got Star Fox and pre-ordered it, and it should be here, I think, by the end of June. So I'm pumped. I'm like, whoa, this is great. I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't even own a Switch. I wouldn't even, like I said, my nephew Jake does, so he might get it. He might be a fan of this, or I'll tell him about it though. He might not even be into it, but I'll tell him about it
because he probably never played a Star Fox game.
Yeah, he probably hasn't. So. He likes games like that too. So I will definitely.
There's one for the Super Nintendo. I never played it, but there's one for Super Nintendo.
Yes.
But I'm pumped. Star Fox. I know he made an appearance in the Mario movie too. I didn't see that, but
did he in the other? It probably was the first one. I'm trying to remember now.
Well, I'm sure Haas will let us know. But yeah, so but I'm pumped. I'm really pumped for Star Fox. I can't wait. Like this is
nice.
The trailer looks cool. Everyone's involved. I can't wait to see Slippy the Toad. I'm so pumped for Star Fox, dude. This is like the greatest news ever. I couldn't believe it. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, whoa, this is real. Like usually I try to keep up like, is there anything I want to buy? Like I want to get obviously Lego Batman, and I still haven't even picked up the show yet. I gotta get that. But like this is came out of nowhere. I was like, "Whoa, they're doing a Star Fox game."
Well, that's awesome for everyone who's excited, like Pete is. I'm glad they're making it. Yeah, it was never a thing for me. I don't know.
Man, I can't.
Past my time, I guess.
Wow,
past my time. But one thing that's not past my time, and this wasn't on the rundown, but I want to talk about it because, the pre-sales for it haven't been good, and I'm just wondering. I know I'm talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu, and I know that Star Wars is kind of a damaged brand right now. I think it might be
Is it really?
oversaturated. It kind of is. However, we just finished Maul Shadow Lord, and that was fantastic. So one area Star Wars seems to do pretty well and always is animation. I feel like it's kind of like DC. The DC animation historically has been very good. Films not so much. Historically with Star Wars, both have been kind of aligned. Even if the films weren't great, people still went. So I'm kind of curious to see how this film's going to do. I'm gonna go see it. Obviously, I love the character. I love both characters. And I think it's going to be a good film, but people are kind of taking a wait and see approach with this. So I thought it would be a lot more interest because of Grogu and just, well, Baby Yoda, quote unquote. Just how cute the character is, but it has been a few years since the season 3 of The Mandalorian, and it's been a minute. So I just kind of want to put this out there to everyone who listens to our show. Let me know if you're going to see it. Let us know if you're going to actually planning to see this movie.
When does it come out?
I think it comes out May 22nd. I think it's a couple weeks from now.
I had no idea this was even a thing.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I had no clue. I forgot.
Really?
About it. Yeah, like maybe because you talked about it at one point, but
right.
I didn't even know this was a thing until you mentioned. Justin wrote something about this on my Facebook wall, and I had no idea what you're talking about. I was like, I don't know what this means.
I mean, it's essentially the follow-up season to season 3, so they're doing it as a film instead of doing the show. So I'm just kind of wondering from people who like the IP, who I know, I just kind of want to know how you feel if you're going to go see it. I'm going to, obviously, but I'm just curious how the pulse is there from our audience. So just wanted to close and put that out there.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to see this.
Yeah, I don't think you would. So yeah, this is the hashtag Eric stuff that Pete throws in every once in a while.
I'm not maybe randomly somehow magically, but
you might peruse upon it one day when it's on TV.
Maybe if I stumble in a movie theater drunk. Oh, all right. I watch this and just crap.
All right. Well, we've reached the end of the run for this one, Pete. So tell people where they could talk to you about everything going on in your life.
You can find me socially at PD Illustrated, Batman Film, Batman Book Club, Italian Spider-Man, Straight Outta Gotham, Eric Holzman Digest, and that's about it.
All right, yeah, same for me. As you guys know, on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, it's Finally 33, spell Finale 33. All nicked up every Wednesday night. My weekly NBA live stream about the New York Knicks. Obviously, this has been playoff editions. They are up 3-0 on the Philadelphia 76ers. Hopefully, they close it out tomorrow. We're recording on Saturday. The game 4 is on Sunday, Mother's Day. So hopefully, they close it out tomorrow.
Sixers are horrible.
Yeah, Pete is not a fan of the Sixers. He's not a fan of the Knicks. He's a Pacers fan. But he's on the sidelines this year because of the injury to Halliburton. So maybe next year there'll be a renewed rivalry between the Knicks and the Pacers. It'd be nice. I think it's good for the NBA. It's definitely good for this area.
This is good because there was the East was in shambles.
Yep, and it's a legacy rivalry. Like it goes back to the '90s. So I feel like these two teams, when they play in the playoffs, just a different energy. So I do hope the Pacers come back next year full strength, whatever happens this year, and that rivalry is renewed. But if you want to talk about the Knicks, the NBA playoffs, anything in general with me and my two co-hosts, you can check us out Wednesday night, usually around 7 p.m. If the Knicks play at 7, we do it at 6. So just look out for the announcement. I announce it on X, both on our show account, which is at @all_Nick_up, and my own personal account. I announce the lineup there and the time. So check us out over there. Yeah, I think that's all we got for this one.
That sounds Uxus, baby.
That does sound Uxus, right? So for Pete, I'm Eric. You're listening to Straight Outta Gotham, and we will see you next time.
Booyah.
Soundstripe. Have faith. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith.